Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In the today's video, I am going to continue our last tutorial, and into the last tutorial I have shown you the demo of our project, and also we have created the packaging structure of our project whatever we require, and also we have created the home page of our website. Here you can see that, which is the index.jsp page. So now in the today's tutorial I am going to create the designing of our login and the registration module. So without wasting a time, let's get started and let me show you how do we create it. So here you can see that this is the index.jsp page, and here I have added the our custom css, which is our own css which we have created. Now I am going to add the Bootstrap framework, which is a very important framework for the website designing. So let's go to the getbootstrap.com, and this is the official website of Bootstrap. Just go for it, click on that, and when website get open, you have to just click on that get started button. Click on that, and here you can see that the content delivery network, that is a CDN link. You can see that it is the CDN link of the CSS, and this is the CDN link of our JavaScript of the Bootstrap JavaScript file. You can see that. Now our work is only that we have to just copy this CSS link and place it in our web page. So I have just copied it and go to our project and just paste it before our custom CSS. So here you can see that I have successfully added the Bootstrap CDN link of the CSS. Now similarly I am going to paste the link of CDN link of JavaScript also. Just to copy it and just paste it into the our web page. So to verify that Bootstrap is added or not, I am going to write a CSS class of the Bootstrap to that h1 text. So let me write that class equal to text danger, which is the Bootstrap class which change the color of the text. Whatever that is the text, it changes the color. Let me run it, run on the server, and let me show the changes. Let me show the changes of whatever are going to be appear. Here you can see that into the browser you can see that the text color of the that text is going to be changed to the red, just because of we have added the Bootstrap class. You can see that. Now let's go to our browser, go to our Eclipse IDE, and here you can see that we have added the CSS and the JS only for our index page. Now I am going to create the base file, that is base.jsp file, so that we extend that file, and that changes you can see that going to be reflected into the throughout the website. Let me show you that. Just create the base.jsp file, just click on next and click on finish, and here you can see that whatever I have done into the index.jsp page, that also I am going to do with this base.jsp file, and then this file I am going to extend into our index.jsp page. Just to copy all the CSS and JavaScript CDN link or whatever with CDN link and our custom link also, let's copy it and paste it into the base.jsp file. And now to see the changes, to see the effect onto the base file, let me add, here you can see that some text. Now this file is created as a base file. Now let me run that base file and let me show you the changes are appeared or not. So let me run it into the browser. This is the index.jsp page. Just write it here as a base.jsp, and here you can see that all the CSS and the Bootstrap CSS also is added into this base file. Now I am going to extend this file to our project. So here you can see that we have successfully created the base file. Here you can see that, and into the base file we have added all the links of the CSS and the JavaScript also. Now I am going to extend this file into our next page, which we are going to create, which is the first page of our website, which is the registration page that I am going to create. So to register the admin user, just right click on your project, click on new, click on JSP file, and let the name that file as register.jsp, and click on next and click on finish. So now file is going to be created. Now let the change the name of that title of that file to the register, and here I am going to extend our base file so that we are going to use it, so that we can use it. To add that, we have to insert the Java code such as that you can see that just write as I will written @include, as you have to include it, include file equal to base.jsp. Just simply write that, and your file base.jsp file will get extended here. So let run as and run on the server. So let's check it, is it extended or not. So here you can see that into the registration page you can see that the base file is going to be extended. As we have added this text into the base file, it get printed here. So now let me add the h1 tag, and let me add the bootstrap class such that you can see that text danger, which is the bootstrap class, and let me add some text into the h1 tag so that I can confirm that bootstrap is also extended in my this file. So let's you can see that yes, I have refreshed the page, and here you can see that the bootstrap text or bootstrap effect also get you can see that extended in my page. Now I am going to create our main work. I am going to create our main work, which is the creating the registration form. Here you can see that I have taken the row class, which is the bootstrap class, and into that I am going to take the class of column 6, that is 6 width of the column I am going to take on, and into that container, or into that you can say that into that container I am going to create a card structure. Here you can see that to get the card structure, you have to go to the bootstrap, and into the component tab, here you can see that you have to search for the cards. So here you can see that are the simple cards. Here you have to choose this card and just copy it and paste it in our code. So here you can see that now here you can see that we don't require the image, we don't require all that button also, we just require the you can see that card body, card title, and card text. So into the card title, suppose I am going to write register here, suppose as the title of our form, and into the card text I am going to create the form, that is bootstrap form. I am going to use all the bootstrap component or bootstrap classes to create that form. So you will be know that how to create it. So let me suppose let me create the form tag. You have to take the form tag, and to the form tag you have to give the you can say that bootstrap class, which is the bootstrap class name is you can see that. So first of all let me add the you can say yes, bootstrap class name is you can see that form control, form group is the class. And here you can see that I am going to take one label for name, that is username, or you can see that name of the you can see the admin to you can see that name of the admin. Let me add here text like your name, or enter your name, whatever you can write here as a label. So now I am going to take the input type, that is input type text, that is text field. I am going to take in here input type equal to text, so that, and here also I am going to give the class as form control. Here you have to write the form control, which is the bootstrap class, you can see that. So now I have added the input type also, and now let me add the placeholder to that text box also, so that it will be very informative. You enter your name that I am going to add. Okay, so here you can see that I have successfully added the one input field in one text, you can see that. Now let me run on the server, and let me see the result. So here you can see that this is what a result we get from that much code. So here you can see that this is the card, which is the card structure. You can see that I have given to the form. So to make it center, align it to the center, let me add the card title as well as and text center class, so that that register here text is going to be into the center. And to add our form to the center, I am going to add the justify content center, which is the class of the Bootstrap itself. So that's why you can see that our form is going to be appear into the center only because of that class we have added, Bootstrap class we have added. So here you can see that now we have added the one label and one input type, you can see that, for the name. And similarly we require for the email ID also. So I am just copying that text about text and just paste it here. And now I am going to just change some here, you can see that change label. Now my work is only changing the label. Here you can see that your name, your email, into the placeholder I have to add email, enter your email. And here you can see that in this way you can see that in the similar way as I have added the email, into the similar way I have added the gender and the year of birth, you can see that. And after refreshing that page, you can see that similarly I have added the name, email, date of birth, and you can see that gender, and enter your password. For the password I have used the password field, you can see that the dot are coming here. Input type password you have to just write here. So now I am going to take the one button. So to take the button, you have to just give the button tag. You have to write the button tag button, and you have to give class to that before that button type, which is the submit type of the button. Let me write that all first, and let the name it as a register. You can see that register, which is the register button. Name it as register, and here also you have to give the class, which is the Bootstrap class itself. So I am going to add that class as a btn primary, which is the Bootstrap class to designing of the button. So just refresh the page, and here you can see that registration button also get added here. Okay, so in this way we have created our registration form, you can see that, and we have successfully designed and successfully created the registration form in front of you. Now in the similar way I am going to create the login form also. So how to do that, let me tell you. Let me create it also. So into the login form there is only email ID and the password field. So here you can see that let me create the another file. Let me create one more file. Here you can see that and name it as a login.jsp. Click on new, click on JSP file. So let me right click on my project, click on new, and click on JSP file, and let me name that file as login.jsp, and here you can see that click on next, click on finish. So now here just you have to change the title of that page, that is login, and into the body tag as similar as you can see that as we have created into the registration form, just copy that code, that is you can see that I have copied the in extend file, I have extended the file, you can see the base file, and here you can see that you have to just copy all the content, you can see that into your registration form. Just copy all that and paste it on login page, and into that we have to just remove you can see that we have to just remove. Let me tell you what we have to remove. Just paste it here, and here you have to just remove that name field, birth date, gender, all that stuff. And here you have to change the text also, which is the login here. You have to delete that your name, birth date and gender. So there is only remaining that email and the password, only that. You can see that. And now just change the text of the button also, which is the login. And now let me run this code and let me see a login form is created or not. So just right click on this file and run as, run on the server. And here you can see that into the browser you can see that the login form is also get created in front of you. Into that only email ID and the password, but there is nothing. You can see that email ID going to be right and the password going to be right. This is the only static page. You can see that. To make it dynamic, we will be meet into the next video, and we will be create all that stuff into the next video. Still do subscribe to Code with Vicky YouTube channel, and thank you so much guys.